Charles Liebling, Windels, Marks Lane, and Mittendorf of New Brunswick on behalf of Hardenberg Street Redevelopment Associates. This garage application before you is to satisfy the 624 space parking requirement for the adjacent cancer pavilion that the board recently approved. And the remainder of the spaces in the building, in the garage, would be used for public parking. The application is fully conforming with the Healthcare and Research Pavilion redevelopment plan, and you'll be hearing from our civil engineer, our architect, and our traffic engineer establishing that further. As was the case with the recent application for the Cancer Pavilion, the board's review of the site plan application is for the sole purpose of determining its conformance with the redevelopment plan. And after you hear the testimony of our witnesses, I'm confident you'll be able to reach that conclusion. Those witnesses are Chris Roach, our civil engineer from Langen, our architect from Tim Haas and Associates, Todd Helmer, and our traffic engineer also from Langen, Dan DeSario.
I have questions about the deck, but I'm not sure who to direct them to. Could you reiterate who, what other professionals are going to be making statements?
Sure. We have the garage architect who will be able to speak to the design features of the garage as well as its appearance. And we have our traffic engineer who will be able to discuss traffic generation resulting from the garage. I'd like to move to our architect, Todd Helmer. There, okay, I see you. Yeah, could Mr. Helmer, Dan, could you please swear him in?
Mr. Helmer, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, Mr. Helmer, can you please state your name, spell your last name for the record?
Todd Helmer, last name Helmer.
Mr. Helmer, do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Floor is yours.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Todd, could you describe for the board who you work for, what your role in this project is, and your professional qualifications?
Sure. I'm a principal with Timothy Haas and Associates. I've been with the organization over 25 years. I have approximately 30 years of experience in engineering and architecture. Of those 25 years or so, it's been in parking planning and design, licensed in the state of New Jersey, amongst other states, and a graduate of Georgia Tech.
Madam Chair, I submit Mr. Helmer as an expert in the field of architecture.
Yes, so accepted.
Question to the architect. The MCIA presentation of July 8th and other publicity documents show the parking deck with a terracotta facade that matches the Cancer Pavilion. What we've been shown now is a white facade that will probably be reflecting sunlight into neighboring residences. I was wondering why that change was made.
The parking structure architectural design intent has always been precast in nature, of the color that you've seen, gray in context, utilizing form liner as well. So I don't know that it has changed upon what has been submitted, but that's the design intent of the garage facade.
And do you think it will reflect glare into the neighboring residences across the street?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Zullo. Been trying to track you down for over a month. Any comment on the conviction of Timothy Haas? Why did your CEO, Todd Helmer, pretend to be an architect when he's not licensed to practice architecture? Is THA Consulting an architecture firm? When did you ask the state to withdraw your license? Why aren't you answering these questions, sir? Jim Zullo, president of THA Consulting, formerly Timothy Haas and Associates, exercising his right to remain silent as he leaves the Middlesex County Utilities Authority, where he sits as a commissioner.